now we're going to be talking about creating multiple streams of recurring income. And of course, because as we have rightly pointed out, that educators don't get rewarded commensurately, right? It is imperative to have multiple streams of income, preferably recurring income. Right now, you must understand that, of course, this is not an avenue to promote recklessness and waywardness with your most high duties as an educator. It is simply an opportunity that allows you to tap into the entrepreneurial part of yourself, from form principles, skills, and strategies that allow you to create more income sources, of course, while staying focused on your duties as an educator. All right. It was important to note that, because if you don't have that passion for the job that you do as an educator, you may find yourself overly distracted and ultimately losing interest in education. All right. I'll be showing you valid strategies. Actually, I'll be showing you 3 important strategies I believe you can employ for multiple streams of recurring income in 2022. So this is not something you want to listen to alone, bring more people into the room, right? But before I proceed, of course, I'm going to indulge everyone to carry out an exercise, right? This is 2022. And what we are doing is practically goal setting, all right? But understand that there is a difference between goal setting and goal getting. And the difference is simply belief systems and behavioral differences. Right? Belief systems and behavioral differences. Now, anyone can set goals, but how many can get their goals achieved? What we want is to get you to, achieve your goals for 2022. And 2022 is a big year with so many opportunities and money circulating everywhere. So this is what we want to do. We want to be sure that you are in the right state of mind as we are trying to set and also achieve this goal that we are putting up to do right now. And if you're just joining us, I'd implore you to stay. This is the Educators Retreat 1.0. We are talking about we just finished talking about the Educators Rewards, and we got everybody's opinion on what they think about the Educators Rewards, whether it was enough, whether it's enough, or whether educators should have multiple sources of income. And we've agreed to that, and now we're showing you strategies to create multiple streams of recurring income. Right? So, but first, I want to take you to an exercise to be sure that your mind is at the best place that it can be right now. So, of course, if you're at home, I expect you to probably be in a place where you can do this. But I would ask you to close your eyes and ask yourself this question: what does 2022 look like once I've achieved my goal? That is one question. Then also ask yourself, what does it feel like? So, what does it look like? You think of, is it the dream car? Is it the dream house? Is it a certain amount of money? Is it something? What does it look like? Right? You have to imagine it. Right now, what does it feel like? Of course, do you feel empowered? Do you feel satisfied? Do you feel fulfilled? Do you feel content? The next question you ask yourself is, what does it sound like? What can you hear? Are you hearing friends tell you we're proud of you, family tell you we're proud of you, you could do that, and that? Is that what you're hearing? Hopefully, if you've done this correctly, you are probably feeling great right now, and you're feeling in a much better place, right? And that is exactly what I want you to do, because now you can set yourself a target. Because this room is about strategies of recurring income, and if you don't have this place, you will not be able to give yourself a good target for yourself. So first of all, in setting down your target, number one thing you have to do now, we're talking about financial target, because this is recurring income, right? So write down the number or amount you want to be receiving at the end of this year. That is the first thing you get to do. Write down the amount or number, that number you want to be banging at the end of the year. Write it down. All right? Write it down. That is one. Okay, what's the number? This is your financial target. Now, number 2 is ask yourself, do I believe I can do it? Of course, some might say yes, and then others might say, the number maybe you wrote down seems scary to you, and you are not sure if you're going to achieve this. Now, if this is you, then ask yourself one question, and one very simple question: is this possible? And the answer is probably yes, because you've seen others do it. And if another person can do it, then definitely you can do it. Then it is important, because it doesn't matter the goal that you set and strategies, that we share in this room today. If you don't believe that you can achieve it and that it is possible, then you won't do it. You'll probably not achieve it at all. If you've done this, then the third step I'm going to take you to is ask yourself, what values of yours or what values of mine are important that will align with the vision or with this belief that can you hear me? Okay, yes. So I think I was out for a while. So then the third one is, what values of yours are important that will align with the this belief that you've created now, and also help you to achieve this goal. And just to give you a little bit of context, so you have freedom and you have safety. These are values. Of course, if your value for freedom, for example, which of course this value helps you believe that you're going to do whatever it takes to achieve this goal, then truthfully you're going to achieve this thing that you've put together to achieve. But if your value of safety and security supersedes your value of freedom, and of course you're going to play it safe, and you're not going to achieve this thing that you pointed out. So you need to understand the values that you have to imbibe to achieve this. Then there has to be a belief and value alignment. If not, of course, there will be a misfire. Then the fourth is action. What actions do I need to take to get to my goal? Is it daily actions, weekly actions, monthly actions? In daily actions, of course, you're talking of you're going to do an income generating task, right? Am I creating content? Am I reading? Am I getting more stuff done? Am I creating more things out? Weekly, you work on your business, or you work on this side hustle, you work on it, work on what's going to work or not, what's working well or not. And then monthly, of course, you review your performance. So these are some actions that you can take. Right? Then the fifth one is make a list of behaviors. This is so important. Make a list of behaviors that would support you in achieving your goals or doing these actions that you set out. So a list of these behaviors: are you a go-getter? Positivity? Organized? Time management? Are you motivated? And of course, you know that some behaviors like procrastination, overthinking, perfectionism, all these are things that can slow down you achieving this thing that you have. All right? Then in summary, what I've just given you now, if you've done this, it will help you. But in summary, in case you missed any point, I've just given you 5 different steps before I get into telling you these strategies. So that by the time I tell you strategies, you can know that yes, these strategies is what I can do it, it's possible for me to do it, and yes, I can achieve what I want. So first of all is do the visualization and be in the good place in your mind. Set yourself an incredible goal. Check your belief system, and then what values of yours will help you achieve this belief system or this goal that you set. And of course, create your actions, your daily, weekly, monthly actions, and of course the behaviors that will help you achieve this. And you have to do this. If you do this every month, every month, you'll find out that at the end of 2022, you will have a very successful year. And this is not just for finances; you can do this for every other part of your life. All right. Now I'm going to share with you my top 3 strategies for recurring multiple streams of income. And hopefully you will draw massive insights from this. Before I do this, I want to remind you that this is the Educators Retreat 1.0, and this is our Clubhouse session. We're going to have another session in the evening, and this is going to be virtual on Google Meet. All right. If you're not following the club yet, please click on the greenhouse monopoly icon you can see right where we have the Easter network and become a member. Register via the link. Just click on the Educators Retreat link pinned on the screen and register via the link if you've not registered, so that you can receive the information for the meetings later on tonight. We're going to have the main event tonight is happening, and it's a grand finale. You don't want to miss it. Right? Of course, follow us. You have to click on eSchool now. You can see it's on stage. Click on eSchool now and you go to the Instagram. This is the official account. Go to Instagram and follow to make sure that you keep in touch with what we're doing here. And of course, follow the moderators that you see on stage. All right? Now, speaking of recurring income strategies, we are looking on considering four factors. There are four factors that we are considering, that we have to consider before we talk about this recurring income. So first of all, it's easy to set up, because now we're talking about educators. You have things like time, you have things like stress, a lot of things. So these four factors will be the first things we'll consider before we know that this is the model that we should go when we are talking of recurring income. So number one is easy to set up. You can write this down. Easy to set up. Number two, accessible to all. Number three, low cost. It should come at the lowest cost possible. And then number four, it should be fast. There are four strategies, four factors to consider. Easy to set up. That recurring income, that stream of multiple recurring income should be easy to set up. It should be accessible to all. It should be at low cost, and it should be fast. And this is not just for educators, it's for anybody, right? Now, the only model that gives you all four that's the only model that gives you all four of this, that satisfies all four of these factors, is the online business model. So I'll be giving you my top three faster, easier to set up profitable online businesses for 2022 as an educator. So make sure that you are taking notes. All right? Make sure that you're taking notes. Make sure that you're following the club and you're following all the moderators that you see on stage. Now, my top three are: number one, the creator economy and monetization. Write this down: the creator economy and monetization. Number two, the subscription platforms. Number three, selling physical goods or services online. This is going to be amazing. This is a large. Each of these three are embedded with series of things that you're going to do. So make sure that you are taking notes so that you don't miss out on any part of it. All right. To comprehend these recommendations, we are going to explain some concepts. Right. The world has come a long way in the use of technology, to the internet. Right. And currently, what we are experiencing right now is the resistance to globalization, which is also known as decentralization. Right? Globalization is where many people believe that in a new order, the Great Reset, one world government, one world order. Is this going to happen? Not to make this a religious event, but not to make a religious event out of this, but I do believe what the scripture says about things like this, eschatology, right? But what I'm going to tell you is, you need to protect yourself from someone else, whether the government, COVID, lockdown, or big tech companies disrupting you as you disrupting you in terms of your business or whatever it is that you put up tomorrow, or whether lockdowns or whatever it is, right? So, and to achieve this, you only achieve this through creating online business in decentralized platforms. Creating online businesses in decentralized platforms. So just take for example, when I'm talking about centralization and decentralization, if you're growing, let's say you're growing an online business or side hustle on Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn or any of the social media platforms, and then of course you've created a community, or you spend years or time to create a community, where you have no control over or access to the people or to the community that are following you on that platform, right? You don't have access to them outside that platform. So what it means is that if you get banned or if you get cancelled tomorrow, you lose everything. You lose all your followers. You lose everything that you've spent your time to create, right? So this is what we're talking about. You have to, leading into my three profitable most business models for 2022 is to tell you that decentralization economy that we're moving into is the best news for your business and also for you as an educator, because it gives you back the opportunity, gives back the opportunity of democracy to the people, and also as it has to do with wealth creation. Okay, so by the way, make sure you're following all the mods, and also follow the club and follow our Instagram. So number one is the creator economy and monetization. So this is simply where you monetize your creation, turning content into cash flow and information into content, into income. Turning content into cash flow and information into income. As an educator, you understand that you have the capacity to be a creator, and you don't have to be a creative to be a creator, right? Yesterday we're talking about Miss Keke was giving us some examples. She gave examples of those that teach home economics. You teach different subjects. You specialize in subjects in schools, right? Those subjects, those things that you know, those information that you bear are things that you can turn into content, and then this content can turn into revenue for you. That is what we're talking about when it has to do with the creator economy. So how to do this? I'm going to give you 5 steps in doing this. 5 steps. And make sure that you stay to the end of this meeting, because I'm going to have a bonus point for you at the end of this. 5 steps I'm going to be giving to you. So number 1 is know your niche. Understand your niche. Understand the area of focus. What am I selling? What is this thing? What am I trying to teach people on? Because educational content is something that sells. It sells. There are 3 types of content: the viral content, PR content, and of course you have the educational content. There are so many other content, but educational content sells, right? You teach people what you know. Move out from teaching it just in the classroom. Teach to a wider audience that are going to pay you money for this. That is a creator, right? So you have to know your niche, understand your area of focus, and also understand your audience. Who am I targeting? Who are my primary targets? When you've done this, the second thing you have to think of is you have to create great content. So is it a video content, an audio content? Create great content. That is the next thing you get to do, right? And we're talking about these things on social media. So when I'm talking about the creator economy and monetization, I'm speaking of it with social media. Then the third thing is be omnipresent on all channels. So I'm talking to Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and all these platforms are platforms that you can monetize. So that is where you now talk about the setup. You have to make sure that you set up for success. Now, stay Peter, I'm going to give you a very important steps in terms of content creation. I'm going to give you, it's called ODCATE. It's an acronym. I'm going to break down that acronym for you before the end of this session, and it's going to guide you to create great content when you're creating for social media, right? So of course, be omnipresent. Make sure that you are where your customers are. You are on Instagram, you're on Facebook, you're on Twitter, and you have a unique identity there, right? So it's not just Adele soon here, and I'm Emmanuel there, and I'm Joshua there, but it's the one person. No. Make sure you have a unique brand identity. And of course, it's better for you to come up as a business and then be there as a business. And then number 4 is content repurposing. This is amazing. Content repurposing. Right? Now I'm going to explain what this means. Now, you might think of, this social media stuff is going to be very stressful. How do I keep creating content all the time? Guess what? You don't have to. All you need to do is to spend time and create one piece of good content, 1 unit of amazing super content, and then repurpose that content for other channels. So what I mean is, for example, we're having this session right now, and this session is an audio session, and I'm teaching you how to create multiple streams of recurring income. I could download this session right after now and extract it and send it to my team, and they're going to create out for me podcast from this. And I can put this on Spotify, I can put this on, or I can put it up for sale and take it off Clubhouse to make sure that people can get this from anywhere. That is content repurposing. I can also take clips of this. And post on my Instagram, post on my YouTube shorts, post on different places, and post on TikTok, and they get me viral and they get me more followers. Of course, these followers which are later going to make me or help me monetize those platforms. That's what we call content repurposing. So you don't have to keep creating all the time. You can create 10 content. You can get 10 streams of joy from just 1 unit of content that you've created. So that's amazing. The next is, when you've done this, then you can now think of monetization. All these platforms currently, there are about 18, or is it? Yeah, 18 different ways of monetizing social media. From Facebook has about 6 or 5 ways to monetize Facebook. TikTok, which is one of the biggest right now, has different ways to monetize TikTok. And by the way, I just got into the Facebook partners program, and one of the sessions that we'll be bringing to you very soon is how to get verified and how to get more followers on Facebook and Instagram. So this is a club that you want to be sure that you are following. All right, so this is the thing, monetization. It's when you set up these channels for success, then you can talk about monetization. Remember, I'm going to be giving you the secret in creating content. Like as I said, it's all the tips, and I'm going to be telling you what that means. But the types of content that you can be creating are the viral content, which are entertainment content, the PR content, user-generated content, educational content. I'm still going to talk about that more. All right? Now, the second strategy is the subscription revenue through subscription platforms. This is important, and this is interesting. Subscription revenue through subscription platforms. And it's so easy for you as an educator, because already you have this content that you have to give. Someone talked about there are things you can talk about. When I talk of content, you can teach language, you can teach a skill, you can teach students from different places. You can teach students that you can even do interpretation. There are different opportunities for you as an educator to just that thing that you know, to teach it to someone else in that place. But remember, there is discipline, because you have to be disciplined enough to make sure that you know your audience, because people are not going to buy or subscribe to what they don't believe in. All right? Remember that people are going to buy from people that they trust, they know why you're doing it, they trust you, and they like you. So make sure that you are doing it for the right purpose. All right? So subscription revenue through subscription platforms. Now, this is where you have a fully decentralized platform that you have a good level of control over. You have people who pay you money in a subscription basis to be a part of this community and enjoy what the network offers for them in that community. All right, here you have access to this community, you have access to the followers, you have access to their email address, you have access to their phone numbers and everything. You know who they are. So if anything happens, you know how to reach out to them. Unlike you have the Facebook. If you build 1 million followers on Facebook, you don't have their details. You don't know who they are. So Facebook and all that stuff should help you, should just be a means for you to grow these other platforms that you have, to grow your own platforms. This is where we talk about the best place that you can have a subscription platform is your own self, is having it for your own. It's more like a website, right? And you can say, oh yeah, it's expensive to build a website. Don't worry, it is. There are platforms that you can use to make it for a while, but until you have built your own platforms or have your own platform where it is that you or a platform, even if it's not your own platform, a platform where you have some control over the people that pay you money. Because look at it, YouTube, you make money from YouTube monetization, but you don't know who paid you money. You make money from Facebook monetization, you don't know who pays you. You make money from TikTok, you don't know who pays you. Of course, Facebook just recently just put into the their supporters group and stuff that you can now know who it is that you're subscribing to or entering their supporters group on Facebook. But this wasn't there before. Right? So, but the best place is to have your own platform where you are now selling this thing. So you make your videos, you make your courses, you make things, you create a lot of content and you put it on this platform and people pay some money monthly to be a part of it. So, for example, let's say you teach a certain thing, there is an area that you teach. You know your niche and you understand what it is that you want to teach, that you want to be giving out. Right, and you put a lot of content there, and people, for example, they pay 1,000 naira just to be a part of this community, and they're paying it every year. Imagine you have, if your target or your goal that you wrote down was to have 2 million at the end of the year. If you had 2,000 people in that platform in a month, you've hit your purpose, you've hit your target. So it is important for you to understand that these are things that you can do, and It's not hard to get 2,000 people to subscribe to you, paying 1,000 naira every month, as far as you know exactly what it is that you are giving. All right. So there are strategies, of course, that you're going to put into place. And of course, by the way, just to say this in passing, we're going to be having now. We're going to be launching a subscription service before the middle of the year, and we're going to announce it to our network, and this is going to be available first to the people within our network. So be sure that apart from joining the club, that you've clicked on this link, that you followed the link, you've registered into this event, so that we can have your email, that we can reach out to you to tell you when it's ready. Now, having this subscription platform for you means that you can have access to host your own classrooms, to host your own mini subscription platforms. So a place where you can put up your content, put up your courses, and you have control over the people that come to you, and you know exactly how much it is that you make from them. And of course, the monetization tools and everything will be added to you. And this is going to come at a very, very fair price for you as an educator or being a part of this network. All right. And also for right now, of course, you can use WhatsApp. You can have a WhatsApp group. You're teaching something on WhatsApp, but of course, you know WhatsApp is not for learning. WhatsApp is for social communication, right? Of course. So, but you can use WhatsApp for now. And then, of course, you have people on that WhatsApp, and then you create a WhatsApp group, and then you're teaching something on WhatsApp. If anyone doesn't pay for the month, of course, you take them off the group. But these are some old ways to do it, right? But we're going to be launching this platform, and we're going to let you know once it's ready. You get to be a part of it. Right? So the types of benefits that you can add to your subscription platforms for only your members. First of all, number one is premium content. Premium content that you cannot get any other place for free. Premium content that no one else can get any other place for free. That's one. Then number two is members only masterclasses. You can host members only masterclasses. This will help you gain rapid growth. You can have this once in a year or 2 times in a year. But this premium content that you create, you spend your time to create it. You can create it once, twice. You can spend your time, let's say for a week or month, or let's say you spend 2 months to create about 10 pieces of premium content. That 10 pieces of premium content can keep selling. You just keep repurposing it, and of course you keep creating all over again. You create new ones to make sure that you keep your community fresh. And you have members only masterclasses. These are also strategies you can employ. You also have social media challenges. You can do social media challenges. 30 days of no sneakers, 30 days of this, 30 days of that. Let your community be active. And of course, the community, you're also giving them the benefit of community of relevant networks. So every member can leverage on each other for partnership and joint ventures. So we also have live events and meetups for members only. This will make people outside that community, they want to be a part of that community. Now, this is the things that you can do as an educator. Now, this brings me to the third point. The third point is selling physical products and services online. This is the most popular, right? This is the most popular, right? So, let's say you cook. If you're an economics teacher, then definitely you should know how to cook. If you are, if you're a fine arts teacher, then you know how to draw. You must know how to do something, right? You have something that you can create, right? And if you don't have anything to create, don't worry. You don't have to create. It mustn't be you creating. You can buy what has been created and resell. That is how people make money. That's how a lot of people make money. Right now, people are making so much money through these same platforms and these same strategies I'm just giving to you right now. People buy all the way from Alibaba. They buy things so cheap from Alibaba in China, and they bring it back to Nigeria, and they sell it through online platforms, and they sell it at even way bigger prices. And people will buy because it is quality. So these are platforms that you can use, right? So you cook, you sell perfumes, you sell clothes, you sell shoes, you sell bags, etc. and etc. You can sell them online. And the reason why we're talking about online is this is the best place, the only place you can get the visibility that you need. Because remember that you are in class or you're doing one thing or the other. If you are not doing that, you have to go outside and start marketing your product one after the other to the people. But you need the best strategy to be able to put these products and services in the face of people. And it mustn't be a product, it can be a service. You offer a service. You need to set up your online store. You need to set up your online office. So I'm going to be giving you strategies that you can use to achieve your goal in selling a physical product or service online. Remember, I'm going to give you a bonus at the end, so make sure that you are here to the end. And of course, if you've not followed all the monitors, do that right now. be a member of the club, and click on eSchool now and just get on there and give us a follow on Instagram. And then, of course, come back and click on the Educators Retreat and register in the event properly if you have not, so that we can have your database and, of course, reach out to you when we have a lot of offers for you. All right? The strategy number one in selling physical products and services online is, number one, understand the business. Understand the business means know your niche, know your audience. It brings us, we keep coming back to that question. What am I selling? I'm selling shoes. I'm selling bags. What kind of bags? Who will buy this bag? Understand who is buying. And please, it is important for you to, when you're picking up a product or service that you want to offer, definitely, if it's something that you can do, good. If it's something that you cannot do, pick something that is trendy, right? Because right now we're talking about income. Your passion is education, and you're doing education, but then you need more income. So look for something that is trendy to people, something that can get on the wagon and people can, buy off quickly. Of course, when you give them the right reason to do so. All right? So first of all is understand the business, know your niche, understand the audience. Then number two is get an online store or office. And there are free ways and paid ways to do this. Now I'm going to start with the paid ways. The paid ways, of course, is for you to get a website. Get a website, and of course, the website is more like a plot of land. You get a domain. Let's say we have Chika. So chika.com or chikaenterprises.com might be the name of your business. Chika Enterprises might be the name of your business, and then when you claim that chikaenterprises.com, you get that domain name. What you've done is that you've bought a plot of land in the digital real estate. You've bought your plot of land, so you get the opportunity to build your house the way you want it. You can design your house the way you want it and show people exactly what you can do on that plot of land. You develop it to what you want, and no one can come there and censor you. They will censor you on Facebook, they will censor you on Instagram, they will censor you. No one can come there to shadow ban you, except the internet is shut out globally. Right? So this is a strategy that you can use. That is number one. But then you can say, I don't have money to get a website. Then listen to me. The second option is the free option, which is the Google My Business. Right? Google My Business is a free tool that allows you to set up an amazing online store. I mean, all you need are a few strategies, and you can integrate a whole lot of things. You can have appointment bookings if you offer services. You can have catalogs, products, and everything. You can integrate payment gateways. You can do a whole lot of things using this platform. So it is important you can do that. Then the next thing, when you set up your online store or office, the next thing is to set it up for success. Set it up for success. This is where you talk about your pricing, your payment gateways, your catalogs. Make sure that you are fully representing what you are doing. You are selling perfumes. I should not come to your store and start thinking about what you're selling. I should come to your store and know exactly. Sorry, Favor, your mic is on. Am I audible? Was I off for a while?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay. All right. So set it up for success, your payment gateway, your catalogs, and your pricing. Of course, the next thing is to create great content to market this product or service. Get on social media. Let people know that this is what I do. You get on your WhatsApp. There's no need having 20 people, 100 people, 200 people viewing your WhatsApp status, and all you do is to post a fine picture of yourself. Post a fine picture of yourself and let them know that this guy that is in this fine picture does this thing and does that thing. And put the picture of your product next to it. Post a fine picture of yourself as a lady and let them know that this is exactly what you do. Represent your product and let the people know that this is exactly what I do. Hey, I'm an educator. I teach in social school and social school. I also sell this and sell this. You can visit my store to get this. And one of the good things about setting up your payment gateways and all this stuff I've just mentioned is that you can receive payment, receive orders and stuff without even having to be there physically, or be on your phone all the time. So, for example, let's say you get on our website and you decide to buy a course, or you decide to buy something. No one in the team has to really do anything. All you need to do is to get on there, make an order, make my purchases, make my payments. I receive my receipts automatically. This is where we're talking about automations. And in these things, there are free ways you can do it. I'm not telling you about something that you get to pay. Yes, if you want to scale it to a certain level, definitely you're going to pay for it. You're going to pay for some services in it. But there are free things you can do. There are places you can start. And of course, you have to be ready to put in money into your stuff, right? So, but make sure that you set it up for success. And then you create content to market it, and you market it through social media. Advertise and drive traffic, which is the fifth point. Advertise and drive traffic through social media. All right? Advertise and drive traffic through social media. Now, to do this, you might be wondering, where do I start? How am I going to start? I don't even know where to start. What do I do to implement this? Right? What do I do to implement this? Now, don't worry too much. There's a course that we've created. This is an 8-hour long course, and this course will help you. First of all, sign up for this course is going to do something for you. First of all, it's going to give you some freebies. We're going to help you set up your online business store on Google My Business. We're going to help you get listed and get verified on Google. That is number one. It doesn't matter what you do, you put you on Google. Let people see you. Let me tell you, listen, Google is the biggest search engine in the world. And if I search for your business or product or category and I'm not seeing you, then you are definitely invisible. People can't see you. And visibility is everything for any business or anything that you want to talk about. Visibility is number one. All right. So make sure that you are on Google. You are anything you're doing, I should be able to get on Google. And listen, people don't know you. I need you to understand this. People don't search for your business. For example, let's say my business is Adeosun Oluwakas. People don't understand. People don't know that name, Adeosun Oluwakas, and they will not have the patience to get on Google to type in Adeosun Oluwakas. What they will do is to type in, where can I buy cars in Nigeria? Where can I buy cars in America? Where can I buy cars in Lagos? Where can I buy cars in Port Harcourt? That is what they will search for. And Google will give them, first of all, what they will see is not a website. What they will see is, the first thing they will see is the Google My Business listings that are already optimized for selling cars in those areas. That is the first thing that they will see. So guess what? If you're not showing up, another person is showing up. So you want to make sure that in 2022 that you are visible and people are seeing what you're doing, and you are taking a piece of the pie of everything that there has to be on the table. So this course is going to help you. We're going to set you up on Google for free. That is going to be an addition to this course. And also, taking the course, you're going to also learn how to set up your payment profiles. So normally, before, to set up a payment gateway to allow you to do all these things I've just said, issue receipts and stuff like that, you normally have to be a registered business. But no, in what we're going to be showing you, you don't have to be a registered business at all. All you need to do is to have a business name, have a business idea, have something that you're selling, and then definitely we're going to get you on this. So you're going to get your business, you're going to get a payment gateway that is going to help you receive money. You don't even have to tell people, okay, pay into this account, and then you're giving personal account number. That is the wrongest thing you can do. Giving personal account number and looking like a fraud. So just give them your storefront, your business profile. They get there, take the services or product that they want to take, they click on it, they order it, they receive their receipts of payment, and you get the money in your bank account. Easy and seamless. And of course, if you are selling a digital product, if this is the digital product that you are selling, definitely it's going to trigger and it's going to send them immediately the details of those products or whatever it is that you're selling. Then if it's a physical product, it's going to give them the shipping information and all that stuff. Then the next thing I'm going to give you advice is to collaborate, collaborate, collaborate. Listen, I want to say it again. Collaborate, collaborate, collaborate. Collaborate more than you compete. There is no need for competition. Collaborate, right? And in collaboration is where we're going to talk about, partnering with logistics companies. So logistics companies are going to come on board, and then when you receive all those orders, you can set up the system that these logistics companies are, probably their email, they have an email system linked to this your automation stuff, right? So that once an order is made, you receive the order, and also the logistics company receives the order. Now they are making available, when are we going to deliver this thing, because now you're in partnership with them. What would it take? Let's say you split the cost and stuff, but then these people will pay for delivery, and then you don't have to move an inch. You have a business that is systemized, and then they get their product delivered wherever they are. Are you saying that these are strategies that are really that you can apply and will really help you sell? So this course I'm talking about is the Digital Marketing Expo course. Click on the Educators Retreat link to your scene is pinned on the screen right now. You're going to see that called Digital Marketing Expo. Now, this course was being sold for 10,000 naira, but because we are in the new year and we're in the Educators Retreat in the spirit of giving, Now, in this course, we're going to be giving it for half the price. If you click on it, you're going to see the banner and everything there, 10,000 naira. When you get on the website, it's still going to show you 10,000 naira. But go ahead to the payment page, you're going to see a special discount for you for 5,000 naira. Now, if you're going to, let me tell you, after hearing all this thing that you've heard so far, and you are still thinking whether am I going to take this or not, then let me tell you, I can help you. Because the only thing that you have to give to yourself to start is to understand that I don't know it, and I need to understand what to do and how to do it. And the best way to do it is to learn it. So make sure that you're giving time to learning. And what this course is going to give to you is the fundamentals of starting your online business. Starting from your business identity, your name, your links. You can represent yourself in the best way possible that people would, even if you're not registered as a business in the Corporate Affairs Commission or wherever your company, your country that you're in, even if you're not registered, you are not a fully legally registered business, you can be well positioned and even receive more than legally registered businesses because you are well represented. Representation is everything. Visibility one, representation. And you want to be sure that people are engaging with you. And let me tell you, attraction plus engagement equals revenue. Write that down. Attraction plus engagement equals revenue. And you want to be sure that you are receiving revenue. All right. So make sure that you click on the link right now. You don't have to wait. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for next tomorrow. You might forget it. These are strategies that you can apply. Click on the link. You take the course. Just get the course first of all for yourself. Pay for the course and make sure that you take this discount. This discount will not last beyond a certain period in this January. So make sure that you take this special discount. It's been sold for 10,000 naira and we'll slash it down to 5,000 naira. And this is way around $8 or so, or about $6. What am I saying? About $6 or so, right? So it is not so much money, right? So take this. It has been given for you because of what we are in talking about the educators retreat. Right. The next thing you can do is to take the e-teacher course. The e-teacher course is a course that allows you as a teacher. If you're an educator here, you need to take the e-teacher course. If you're an entrepreneur as well, it will teach you time management. It will teach you organization. It will teach you how to use digital skills, digital tools to your favor. And of course, you're talking about classrooms and stuff. One of the good things is that it will also teach you different ways that you can host your classes. You can host like live classes. You can teach you how to go live on Google Meet. It can teach you how to a whole lot of things. How to add your students, how to get payment from them. There's so much that each course can teach you. The same way you can do it is to click on this link right now and take those courses. And each course is still around that same price for 5,000 naira discounted. So make sure that you are taking these courses. It's important that you are learning this because this is 2022. The difference between the one that sets the goal and the one that gets the goal is the one that moves and implements the actions. Remember, we talked about the 5 things that are going to help you. The 5 things. So set yourself, of course, visualize yourself to be in that place. Set yourself an incredible goal. Check your belief system. Can you do this or can't you do this? What values do you need? Imbibe those values, create actions, and then make sure that you're carrying out behaviors. You are imbibing behaviors that are going to help you achieve this. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take you to the content creation. I told you I had the bonus for you at the end, and I'm going to give it to you now. Now, this is the secret to content creation. How can I create a content that will sell? How can I create a content that will attract people? So, and I said it is educate. Aducate. Write this down, educate. Right now, you need to know that there are platforms that sell. There are platforms that help you for virality when you're talking of social media. Dominating social media. There are platforms that help you. And I'm going to be talking about that in a bit. All right. So, first of all, the A there stands for attention. Attention. The A there stands for attention. You need to make sure that you grab the attention of the viewers in 5 seconds. So you must think of, if I'm creating a video, that video must grab the attention of people within the next 5 seconds, because customer retention or viewer retention on social media is below 5 seconds. You all have this experience. You go to Instagram, you are just continuously scrolling until you find out that particular one thing that strikes, and then you stick in there. So make sure that you're grabbing attention. That is A. Grab attention in the 5 seconds. D, difficulty. make sure that people understand the difficulty of creating that content. Make sure they understand the difficulty in what you do. They let them see a sense of complexity that no, this thing is really worth my time. It mustn't be difficult, but make them see it, make them understand it. You have to put in empathy, make sure that they understand it. Then the you there is understand. Understand, make sure that they can relate to the content that you're creating. You're creating a content, make sure people can relate. Now, this is where you can ask question. Have you ever been in a situation like this and that and that? And someone say, yeah, wow, that's me, that's me, that's me. Then you want to make sure that you are once you have the attention, they understand the difficulty, they understand, then they can relate to what you're talking about. Then sprinkle a little bit of credibility. Sprinkle a little bit of credibility. That is C there, credibility. Let them understand, wow, I've helped businesses, I've helped this, I've helped that, I've taught this, I've taught that, I teach here, I teach here. Put in your CV and let everything be, just capture, let them see that you are qualified to be saying what you are saying. Then the A after credibility is action steps. Action step, that is the A. If you're just joining us, we're talking about this is the educators retreat, and we've talked about creating multiple streams of recurring income. And right now, I'm giving you the educate of how to create great content for social media. And I've given you 3 different steps. I'm still going to go over it again. But I'm talking about educate. I said the A there is attention. Grab the attention in 5 minutes, in 5 seconds or less. The difficulty, make sure that they understand the difficulty in creating what you've created. The you there starts for understand, make sure that they can relate to what it is that you're doing. Make sure that they can relate to the problem, which means that you understand the problem or the issue that they are facing. Of course, the C there is sprinkle a little bit of credibility. That's a C, credibility. And of course, action steps is for A. The next A there is for action steps. Action steps is now where you tell them, you now give them, you are educating them, you tell them you can do this. Well, you grab their attention first of all, you make sure that they relate, you give the credibility, I've done this, I've done that, I've done that. Then the action steps. Now, do you know that you can do this, you can do that, you can do that, you can do that? The next thing is that you give the testimonials. Make sure that you're getting testimonials. Testimonials from your clients. Let's say you had one client, make sure that that client gives you a review. For example, every one of you here is going to do me a solid before you leave here. You're going to give me a review. You're going to give a review for this educators retreat, and you're going to tell people exactly how you felt about it. Now, this is what you want to make sure that you are getting reviews. Now, give that reviews as part of your steps. Let them see the testimonials. Wow, the product was good. The product was that. Let them see that. And then the next thing is the E. You give them the exit. Make sure that there's a clear call to action. Buy this product now for 5,000. Buy this product for 10,000. Buy this product for this. Buy this product for that. Buy my services. Hire me for that. Make sure that there's a clear call to action. That is the exit. Educate. Now, there are contents, there are platforms that are going to help you to dominate on social media, and you're going to need to write it down, right? So first of all, when you talk of when you talk of the kind of content that you can create, let me give you the kind of content that you can create. So first of all, you can do a Facebook Live. Facebook Live is really, really good. And right now, if you keep doing Facebook Live, you do it to a certain point. Facebook rewards you when you go live. Before, they don't even reward you. But right now, they do it. You go live at the end of the live, Facebook pays you a certain amount of money for the people that comes into that your platform to watch your live. So do live. Right? So, and of course, you have to make sure you have great captions and stuff. These are kind of contents that you can create. Then you have to do polls. Do polls. If you get on your Instagram stories, do polls, ask questions, open-ended question, ask questions. Get on your Instagram, ask questions. Make a video, make a picture and stuff that asks questions. All right. Then do videos, short videos. Do short videos. All right. Do short videos. Right now, videos are selling like anything right now. Videos are used to sell anything. So do short videos. If you get on Instagram, you have reels. That's to tell you how important videos are. Reels. And let me tell you, your reels will get more reach and organic. That's more organic reach more than your IGTV. So get more views on reels. So on YouTube, you have YouTube shorts. On TikTok, which is so big right now, the maximum you can do is 3 minutes, but the videos that get more views are the videos under few seconds. So make sure that your videos are within 15 seconds, 30 seconds, at the most 1 minute, and you have given value within this 1 minute to the person that have listened to you. Because people don't take time to listen to long form videos except they have so much value inside it. right? So now, the best platforms for virality, the number one platform for virality you can use for yourself is TikTok. And TikTok is designed in an entertainment way. So make sure that you're on TikTok, because TikTok is the best place you can get virality. And how can you do this? There are different strategies on TikTok. Number one is to leverage on sounds, and trends, right? You mustn't get naked, you mustn't be this, you mustn't be that. Look for innovative sound and trends that you can use to coin it and spin it in your own way. So, for example, you go to TikTok and you search for e-school now, you're going to find e-school now. So you're going to wonder, what is the educational technology or educational consulting company doing on TikTok? Well, get there and you're going to see it with yourself. You're going to see it by yourself. We create content, we use those sounds and we use those things. We get innovative and we get creative and we put those content there. Why are we there? Because people are there. There are millions of people in those platforms. And if you use the right sound, you use the right challenges, and you do it in the right way, you do it in a certain way, just make sure that you're jumping on trends. And then when you do that, TikTok will automatically put a lot of people to view it. And when you have people view it and a lot of people are following you, then you have up to 1,000 followers, you can do TikTok live. And when you do TikTok live, it means people can come on their live and they gift you. They can gift you, and when they're gifting you whatever it is, whether they give you stars, they give you shoes, or they give you whatever, these are digital gifts anyway. And when they give it to you, it converts to money, because TikTok now pays you. That is when we talk about monetization of these platforms. There are currently 18 ways that you can monetize different platforms, from YouTube to TikTok to Facebook. There are different ways. Clubhouse is generally not monetizing now, so I would advise you to take advantage and be a member of the club right now that Clubhouse has not monetized. Be a member of every club that you find useful, because tomorrow I'm sure Clubhouse, they're going to get ahead of this and they're going to make you pay money to be a part of any club that you want to join. So make sure that you've gotten all the points that I've given to you now. Now, like I said, take the e-teacher course. Click on the educator's retreat and take the two courses I've given to you now. You must take before the end of January. Number one, make sure that you've taken the Digital Marketing Expo course. And I've said this course is for 10,000 naira, but it's been slashed to 5,000 naira so that you can have your time as an educator to enjoy this. That is one. And number two is the e-teacher course to help you. This is for everybody. Remember, the digital marketing course is not just for educators. The e-teacher course is not just for educators. For everybody, you can benefit from this. Take these courses. And then before you leave here right now, and this is what I want everybody to do, you're going to click on this link right now, and you're going to see an option to give a review. Remember, I talked about review. It says enjoy the session, let's get your feedback. You're going to click on that. You're going to click on that stuff. And I want everybody to do this without exception. Everybody in this house, if you've received value here, you got to do it.